藍黃兩色嘅烏克蘭國旗，相信大家對佢並唔陌生，但係國徽嘅意思，大家又知幾多呢？認識一個國家由佢嘅國徽開始。金色3叉戟嘅藍色盾牌，同時可以分拆成4個西里爾字母，創造咗霍拿呢個烏克蘭語，亦解作自由嘅意思。戰亂之下，有好多烏克蘭人被逼同屋企人分隔異地，流離失所。Katerina 嘅遭遇亦都唔例外。
I live in Kyiv, but like now I live in Lviv. When I was in Kyiv for first 5 days, I was hearing bombings all the time. Many of my friends, they have seen Russian soldiers, their houses are bombed, so don't have houses now. The war has affected every single Ukrainian, even those who are abroad, and that is the biggest impact. It is the hardest time for me, especially. I and my family, we are like all apart.
面對熟悉嘅人離世 ，Katerina 希望可以完成死者嘅心願。
I even know some people who have died. For example, one of my university teachers, he is a soldier and he has died. He was quite young. All he wanted it was to fight for Ukrainians, to fight for our freedom, and that was his willingness. Actually, all Ukrainians have their own stories, and I guess we all suffered from the war.
國徽嘅意義扎根喺每個烏克蘭人嘅心入面。
In our symbol, like the main symbol of Ukraine, Ukrainians can read Vola. Vola is independence. So it is in our mind, in our heart, and it is one thing we will always fight for. So if someone wants to take freedom from us, we will fight for it till the end. One thing I want to tell is that despite all these things that they are happening, all this awful thing, we do have to live our life as much as we can.
訪問結束之後，佢希望同我練習普通話，點知佢嘅普通話水平仲要比我更加好。
現在我們從繼父就到劉父，和我們第一次認識了，就是那麼奇怪。
喺戰爭爆發之後嘅幾個月時間入面，根據聯合國難民署嘅統計，已經造成超過800萬烏克蘭難民湧至歐洲。2022年俄烏戰爭造成歐洲自二戰以嚟最大嘅難民危機，同時亦都衍生出唔同嘅社會問題。有人選擇回流返國家，亦都有人因為家園被炸毀，暫時住喺難民營。我嘅所在位置有唔少志願協助難民嘅非政府組織同埋義工，不過隨住時間過去，戰爭雖然未結束，外界對於難民嘅支援已經不斷減少。居住喺難民營嘅小朋友，部分父母已經離世或者失蹤，而佢哋每日就係等待奇蹟嘅出現。已搭建嘅臨時庇護中心，義工負責分配救援物資之餘，仲會為小朋友提供免費教學，希望難民營可以打造成一個正常社區，盡量提供一切生活嘅所需。呢位義教老師整合咗俄烏之間嘅歷史衝突，好讓小朋友明白當前所發生嘅一切。
There's not only this war before, there are also like a lot of bad periods. We call them war. It's like when people just suffered to death of not eating anything.
沿住難民營旁邊嘅一條小路行15分鐘，會到達飯堂。志願者會為有需要嘅人士提供膳食。志願者無分國界，亦都隨時歡迎有心人去加入。部分義工辭去原本嘅工作，專程飛到烏克蘭去幫手。
Say hi, you'll be on Hong Kong TV. We're here, this place here, you can see the refugee center.
喺呢度你會識到唔同國籍、身份嘅義工，但係佢哋目標只係得一個，就係用佢哋最大嘅能力幫到烏克蘭人。
We have no choice, only we. It is just a matter of time when we will win. Because Ukrainians, we are fighting for our freedom, for our language, for our country. We have no other chance, only we. And we will fight till the end, until our win.